What's going on, creators? Yeah, I just want to get on here and bring everybody back to now. Appreciate y'all being here and vibing with me for a bit. Yeah, today I like to continue the conversation just on just mental diets, and hopefully add something positive to your mental diet for today. Kind of the flow I've been in recently has been kind of this dynamic between like the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, and just coming to more kind of awareness of how wildly amazing that even is, that the subconscious mind does so many things, just with your body, and like you don't have to consciously put any effort in anything into it, and it just does it. It's like if you had to consciously control all of the things the subconscious mind is just doing in the background, you'd probably die. It wouldn't take long. Just the amount of cells that are just constantly dividing in your body, all the little all the life that's going on just everywhere inside of you that has this intelligence to continue to heal and persevere and just function. And it's so complex when you really start to think about it. And it's a good analogy, for just our day-to-day kind of acceptance of the present moment, is to realize that divine intelligence doesn't really need our help, and the more we get out of the way of thinking we have to do all this efforting and just convoluting things, making things so complex, and we're doing that always in the present moment. And so reminding yourself, if you start to drift into these like unconscious kind of patterns of just suffering and just worst case scenario thinking and just all of this stuff that's just, I almost just find it to be a type of insanity, because it always creates more dysfunction. And it's as simple as letting go of it and just embracing the harmony that's already there. It's so much of an ever-present kind of drifting, coming back, and getting into more and more states of awareness of that is like, I feel like the only thing to really be doing. It's like when you really stop and think about, all this efforting and what we're striving to achieve in the material world. Once you've hit all these different milestones and you still are realizing that they're only a reflection, then it becomes, then what? If all of these things start to come together so mysteriously on some level, but also just connectedly and synchronistically. And, and I've experienced that personally just with like my handyman business and and just even the music, everything is so interwoven and connected that it's easy to start to, you see all the complexities to it, because it's like, the more you look at something, the more mountaintops you can start to see, like music. As someone who's like really been into playing guitar and doing music like professionally, there's so many genres and there's so many ways to play, a handful of chords. There's just all these different beats, there's all these styles, and it's just like, for like most people, it's almost, I don't say it's like a trigger for me personally, but like I hear a lot of people, maybe like the truth community or just society, like around me, that is like, will talk shit about like, like modern music is just so blah blah blah, and it's like, I just want to shake them at times. It's like, it's like you have to seek it. It's like there's amazing music being produced right now, this very moment, and it's like people think that that it's just going to be force fed to you, and it's like, you got to seek that shit to find the real good stuff that resonates and is full of truth and spiritual upliftment. It's like you got to seek that. It's like the world, in many ways will show you the opposite of that. And it just, it's funny when you really start to become more and more aware of that, how the world tends to be upside down and backwards. And it's a lot of times, not to sit there and judge it either, just to acknowledge that as part of creation. I think it's really important to really connect with the 3D world, the physical world, the material world, the world of form. I hear some people, and I've probably been guilty of this too, and like the like that are into like spiritual things. It's just like almost like the physical is just garbage. It's like, oh, I can't wait to be done with this shit. It's like I can't wait to just take this body off and throw it in the garbage. It's just like, all of this is part of like creation, and God created it for a reason. And so I feel like it's really important, and part of loving your neighbors as yourself is like Jesus would say is like your neighbors include more than just people. It's like everything is connected, and it's like the animals, the nature, the trees, and everything in your possession to like steward. It all has life in it. It's all his consciousness, and on some level, God had a hand in its creation, and like, I think it's important to start to appreciate these things that are already here and now, because that's the only time it is real. So if you're constantly hating the here and now, and like the environment that you find yourself in, and all of these things, you're missing out on an experience you could be having now of just more and more appreciation for what is. You can always evolve. I think part of like creation on some level is to get more and more efficient, more and more getting all the convolution, the complications out of it. It's like with playing guitar, like as a good example in my own life, where it's just like, trying to find like the best ways to combine chords, so it's like it's not a whole bunch of just weird finger movements and shit. It's like, why would I want to, if I'm playing in front of a bunch of people, why would I want to make it hard on myself? It's like trying to like create a vibe for people to resonate with. It's like I want it to be good for them. So it's like, so try to find the best ways to play these things, or the best ways to keep time, or the best, and even that, time being is like an illusion. But like in music, it's like it's a part of the unfolding rhythm, I guess is one way to say it. But like I just want to get on here and kind of ramble a little bit. I was like, just finished up a bunch of jobs for my handyman business, which is exciting. I'm really kind of pumped to be, on the swing of things again with Dad. It's like from about Thanksgiving to New Year's, it's like, and I think I, personally like do it to myself, where it's just like, you kind of want to take that time to just Thanksgiving and Christmas, just winter, just to stay home and just chill and just kind of just take it easy for a little bit. And that's what I kind of like, to play a bunch of music, all that kind of stuff. And so it's like, kind of getting back into that kind of, I don't want to say like an identity, but it's just like that kind of just vibe is fun. It's like, I'm hoping next week and, the following weeks to really grow and expand on, doing that. It's like, I feel like the team that's going, with like my business is really starting to become more and more in harmony and in sync, and I'd like to grow that even more so this this coming year, and ultimately make my community a little bit nicer on some level. I'm looking forward to it. But got a track I recorded, I think last night. I'm going to put it out too. I'm going to upload that today. And hopefully you guys like it. And I think that's going to be about it for today. So thanks for listening, liking, sharing, subscribing, all the social networking things. I also appreciate your spiritual support and your financial support. Thank you for that. And until the next now, God bless.